Good morning. This is Devin, Homeschool House Calls, and I just thought we would spend a little bit of time together, just having some breakfast. Got a busy day. Monday is my a work day for me. It's not a school day. It's a work day for me. I do most of my local homeschool stuff. For those of y'all who don't know me well, I have been in, homeschool leadership in our area, different things. I've done different things. I guess you could call me a homeschool leader for over 10 years. I was one of those mamas that I couldn't find something that I needed, so I organized it, and next thing you know, I had not even really homeschooled. My oldest was maybe 4 or 5, and I was looking for park days and couldn't find them anywhere, and couldn't find a group that would let a child that was under age of the compulsory age. They just didn't. It was a different time and a different. Almost 17 years ago, 15 years ago, it was a different climate with homeschooling, and I don't have any sadness or regret, because it led me to what I do today, and I'm just fine with that. I organized a play group, and next thing I knew, there was 50 families. That grew very quickly, and that group is no more, but we moved on to other group. Locally, I admin a group that I guess in some states you'd call it an umbrella school, some call it a cover school, and legally in Alabama it's called a church school. We've got about 300 families, so maybe more. I don't know. I don't count. I don't sit around worrying about how many numbers. I know it's around 300. I let other people handle that, because that's not my strong suit, and I have to have somebody check behind me, because I'm great at helping, but I'm not good at that. But anyway, today's one of my major work days. I have some mail outs I've got to do, and I'm ordering cap and gowns. We have about 12 kindergartners graduating in one ceremony in May, and we've got 8 seniors graduating. It's lower than usual. I usually have more, but COVID years are a little bit different, and I have to have small. I could always do another one later if I had more show up, but I'm at the top of my threshold of what the building can handle. And it's just a different year. And homeschoolers can think out of the box with graduations. I never expected to have one, and I always expected we'd do something at home and it'd just be us. But this has been a pleasant. My son graduated 2 years ago, and now this year my daughter is graduating. Well, I said my first daughter. I have 4. I have 5 kids in all. But so anyway, what do y'all have for breakfast? I'm eating oatmeal today. It is one of my favorite comfort foods, and I needed one today. We had COVID in December. We had a cold last week, and my girls were panicking, thinking they had COVID again. We did not have COVID again. How do I know? I was functioning. It's just a regular cold when I can function. I could not function during COVID. I was down for the count, like ordering in paper products, and Walmart delivered to my door. So that's how it went. So that's our morning, our day. I've got a homeschool house call. I'm videoing on site this afternoon, because this is local. She's local. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I really love the ones I can do in person. Virtual is good, but not as easy. It usually takes 2 or 3 days to do virtual for some reason. But in person, I don't know, it's just easier for me. Maybe it's because it's what I'm used to. I'm going to do a live with Susan at 9, because the Blessings Bumdle was extended 2 days. They had a lot of technical glitches, so they extended it 2 days. So if you had not heard of that today, and today is, what is today? What's the date today? Yesterday was, okay, it's the 22nd. February 22nd. If you have not heard about Blessings Bundle and it's the 22nd or the 23rd, you can go in my description box and there'll be a link. I'll put a link in the description box of the YouTube video so that you can find it. But all sorts of freebies in there. She does is a multitasking mom blog, and she does about 4 or 5 a year, and I usually put something in there, and Susan and I collaborated and put something in there. Tons and tons of stuff. There are devotionals. This one's, I don't think there's a lot of curriculum this time, but the one at Back to School, you can get tons of curriculum, and you can like download them to your laptop and save them for whatever age. So I highly recommend that one. Christmas one had a bunch of Christmas curriculum, like for things to do, unit studies and stuff to do during the Christmas and during the holidays. That was an awesome one. This one is a little different because this is the first time she's done this. It's health and home. So it's talking about the home. Me and Susan's collab is like a staycation. It was so much fun to put together. And then mine was a devotional, and I just took some stuff that I was already writing. I'm gonna have a devotional come out on Kindles. I have about 3 books getting ready to come out on Kindle. I don't know if I'll have a hard copy. I haven't decided that yet. I might go ahead and set that up while I'm sick, because it's all the same place, and just set that up so you can buy on demand. It's like they print on demand. But so I've got like 3. I've got like a homeschool workbook, I've got the devotional, and then I have a new one that I'm just starting that will be homeschooling while you have COVID. It's kind of, I'm like, I don't have a title for it. It's like, help, how do I homeschool while we have COVID? Which, you can't really homeschool completely while you have COVID, but you can homeschool while you're quarantining and getting better. And I'm just talking about and showing what we did while we were sick, because it was a whole month where I just stopped regular school and said, hey, we can't do this, I can't do this, because I was worse yet. The kids got over it pretty well, and I could have required the teens just to pick up where they needed to be, but they were recuperating too. And even though they were better off than me, that wasn't really fair. So I just stopped everything. And what's crazy is we had already had almost a month off for Christmas. So I'm like, I can't do this. This is what we're going to do. And I just, it's just a general plan. So it'll be a lot of fun and, not expensive on Kindle. So I've got those. So I just got to get them out. And then I've got a collab with... my mind just went blank. Working while homeschooling. Julie Mendez, that will be preschool. So I've got a lot of collabs this year, and it's like all over the place, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Just a lot of staying on track. And what I always do when I'm trying to stay on track is I set up a paper list and make a timeline. That's my best thing. I'm very, very techie. I like to have my apps on my phone, but when it comes to projects, I can't do an app. I tend to ignore the app, so I just set that up. But anyway, this is like a 10-minute video that went way longer than what I wanted, and I'm ready to go get my tea and my oatmeal so that I can head to the store and get envelopes, because that's where my day starts. And I've got to be in a hurry because my son's got to head to college and he needs the car, and if he gets up and I'm not back yet, it wouldn't go over well. But anyway, I hope you have a wonderful week, and we have some great stuff coming up on the channel. We have new stuff that you need to just take time to like, comment, subscribe. I know this is probably the most boring video of me chatting, but if you know me, it might not be boring. But like, comment, subscribe. Go see the other things on the channel. We have workshops, we have homeschool house calls, we have, what else we got? The podcast. We have some of our older workshops that were not so great that I don't really want to put on the YouTube channel as video. We put them in podcast form so that you can hear the great content, but might not see my baby crawl behind me with a diaper. If you want to see these workshops, you can find them on the website too, homeschoolhousecalls.com. let me know what you want. I'm all about giving resources for mamas. If there's a workshop that you want, if I haven't done it before or we haven't had an upgrade, we'll do it again, or we'll do it for the first time. But anyway, it was great spending the morning with you, and I'll see you soon.